So it looks like we're setting up a laptop here. So this is not the first involvement that Canonical has had with OVS or OVN, but to the best of my recollection, it's the first time someone from Canonical is presented at OVSCon. So let's welcome Frode Nordahl from. Is that a decent approximation of your name?
Yeah.
All right.
You have to say Frode.
Oh, all right. And he's going to be talking to us. His talk is titled "We Light the Oven So Everyone May Flow with It," and it looks like we're up. Here you go.
Thank you. Can you hear me all right? Yeah, I guess. So I'm Frode. I'm part of the OpenStack engineering team at Canonical. And we're on a mission. We want to make the great work all of you guys do in Oven and OVS more accessible to your end users. And we do that through Ubuntu, of course, and packaging. And we also have a set of deployment tools, which I'm going to talk about today. So these are some of the technologies I'm going to touch on while I'm talking about this. I'm sure you know the top logos here, which is OpenStack and Oven. We also have Juju and Mass and Charms and LXD. So this is just a quick intro, and the fun part, of course, is live demo. Hopefully it works. So Juju is model-driven, reusable open source operations. It consists of controllers and lets you model things like applications, machines, relations, networking, and storage. Charms is encapsulation of operational knowledge of applications. Each charm is basically a Python project, which contains all the code you need to install a piece of software, configure it, connect it to other pieces of software, do upgrades and updates, do scale out if you need to add more capacity, monitor the health, and day-to-day operations. Underneath that, you could choose to use Mass, which is our open source bare metal automation software. The goal of it is basically to have your physical data center being operated just like as if it was a cloud. And of course, there's LXD, which is Linux Container Daemon, that gives you, as opposed to Docker, which has a single process in each container, LXD gives you system containers. So you run basically a full operating system inside a container, which lets you operate it as if it was a virtual machine. And this is an example topology of the Oven Charms with OpenStack. There you have Nova Compute, which is a process that manages Libert and stuff like that. There you have an Oven Chassis Charm that configures bridges and installs Oven, of course. And you have the Central Charm, which basically consists of the northbound database, the southbound database, and the Oven North daemon. And we have a focus on security in this project. So by default, you get TLS enabled on the control plane traffic. We enable OVN RBAC by default. And since there's no RBAC for North-D, we need to do some firewalling and stuff like that. But that at least makes the non-RBAC port secure. And we have PKI automation through Vault, so you can make the dreary part of TLS more easy. And then let's go to demo. Any questions so far? Good. So what I'm going to show you here is a basic, simple deploy of Oven, which is actually what we do in our smoke test in the gate. Since we are, the test hardware. So our test hardware is not, the newest one. So since we are up against the laws of physics, I'm going to do a Askenema demo of this. Now we're basically deploying all the components you can see. The reason we have MySQL here is for the Vault integration. The Vault takes care of all your secrets and certificates and stuff like that. And you can see now the Charms are installing the software, downloading it, and connecting the things together. And now we have a deployment, which looks like this. And then you can do stuff like, if you want to do some maintenance, you can pause stuff. Which basically just stops all the services. And since Oven is now it's paused, and you also can do stuff like get out. I have a Askenema demo of that too. Then adds two more central units and joins them to the Oven, the OVSDB cluster of the southbound and the northbound databases with all the certificates and everything you need for that to work. And I have to look at my models there. Now we have all the units, and you can do cluster status, which we all know and love. You see that the cluster has all the nodes. And I'm going to go really quickly to show how this will look like in a full OpenStack deployment, which I have here. And as you see, there's a bit more components here. We have Ceph, Neutron, Nova, dashboard, all kinds of stuff. Go into, I'm quickly running out of time. Anyway, that's it. Do we have any questions? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, let's thank our speaker.